Hi everybody. I could not complete a discussion about selection and development of police officers without talking a little bit about the federal system, and I want to talk specifically about the FBI. The FBI and all federal law enforcement has a cutoff date or age of 37 years old. So if you reach the age of 37, you're no longer qualified to be hired as a law enforcement official within the federal government, and the FBI, of course, is included within that. And in terms of getting hired to go to work for the FBI, or in terms of going to college and what to major in to be a police officer, I always like to speak about that. And if you look at the website that I have pulled up, which is the FBI's website, and this is about becoming a special agent qualification requirements, and you look, you will see that all applicants for the special agent position must first qualify under one of 5 special agent entry programs. These programs include accounting, computer science, information technology, language, law, and diversified. So they like people with accounting degrees because of white-collar crime and now counterterrorism in terms of tracing money and finding out where money is going. Computer science, information technology, of course, everything's being done on smartphones and computers, so that's crucially important. Language has always been there, and your ability to speak and understand other languages, especially those that are very pertinent to security in the United States, such as Spanish, Arabic, Farsi, languages like that, are a real benefit to you in trying to get hired. Law. The FBI has historically hired graduates from law school, and while you may not hear about this as much, that is one major career path for law school, instead of taking the bar and becoming an attorney, going into the FBI. And then there's the diversified, and that's kind of the catch-all. That's where a lot of police officers go in to the FBI through. But you can see that if the FBI is your goal, that maybe a criminal justice major is not the most beneficial to you if you're going to be pursuing that. Maybe an accounting major if you have an aptitude there, computer science, language, maybe going on to law school. Under the diversified too, hard sciences can really help to get you in as well. So take, for example, physics or chemistry. Can be very big. The FBI does deal with investigations that involve explosions and things of that matter, and knowledge of chemistry can be very significant to them in terms of their investigations. Now, if you go down, it says after qualifying for one of the 5 entry programs, applicants will be prioritized in the hiring process based upon certain critical skills for which the FBI is recruiting. The FBI is currently recruiting for special agent candidates with one or more of the following critical skills: accounting, finance, computer science, and then here we go with some of the diversified: engineering experience, then there's foreign language proficiency, intelligence experience, a lot of that is obtained in the military, law experience, law enforcement investigative experience, so that's where your police officers who want to become FBI agents transfer in. Military experience, always very popular in the FBI. And then here's your physical sciences under your diversified: physics, chemistry, biology, and they want expertise level in that. And then diversified experience, which is again going to be a catch-all. If who knows what could develop tomorrow? Maybe the next terrorist tool is going to be horticulture, and all of a sudden horticulture becomes very, very needed at the FBI. They can catch that under the diversified experience. So when you're picking your major and as you're going forward in your education, just consider this, and consider this as well in terms of what you major in if becoming a police officer is your ultimate goal. And the reason I say that is that any bachelor's degree is going to make you a very good candidate to be a police officer. A criminal justice bachelor degree is not necessarily going to give you a better chance than, say, somebody with an animal science bachelor's degree like myself. My bachelor's degree could not be further away from law enforcement, but it made me a very good candidate to enter the career field. But what it also does is it gives me a fallback if I ever decide that law enforcement is not what I want to do and I want to be out of the profession or the related profession like teaching about it altogether. I've got a fallback. And I try to encourage all my students to think about it in this manner. If criminal justice is your absolute passion, it's the only thing that you can see majoring in, and it is going to be the only way that you're going to get your bachelor's degree, then by all means stick with criminal justice. It's a fine, fine major. But if you also have a passion and an interest in history or English or mathematics or chemistry or you name it, consider majoring in that and get a minor in criminal justice if you want something on your transcripts that says criminal justice. But consider a major in one of those other areas if police work is your ultimate goal. And the reason I say that is because you're going to get hired as a police officer with any degree. It's not going to matter. But if at some point in the future you decide it's not for you, or if at some point in the future you get injured and you can no longer do that job, it would be great to have a fallback and keep your options open. So I don't want to discourage anybody from majoring in criminal justice. I just want you to make the best decision possible when it comes to picking your major, and if being a police officer is your career goal, understand that you don't need a particular type of degree to make that happen, that any degree will work. So maybe pick something that gives you a fallback. You just don't know what the future may hold. Anyway, again, with any questions, give me an email, shoot me an email, let me know, and be happy to help you out. Have a great week.